to a sold sticker, a very straightforward one. Our owners have set an extremely realistic reserve price here today. They want the property sold, and I know that there's interest here today. To any bidders, I wish you the very best of luck with your bidding and competition here today. The property to be sold is 28 Fankhauser Drive, Vermont South. If you are the successful bidder, the deposit is 10%, and the vendors, they're offering vacant possession of the home. A very flexible opportunity for you here today, as soon as 30 days, all the way through to 90 days from today's date. So there is a lot of flexibility to ensure that you get your bid in. The preference is for a shorter settlement, but they can accommodate, as I say, 60 days, 75, all the way out to 90 days from today's date. If you are bidding today, do so knowing you're bidding in accordance with the rules and any additional conditions that were made available for inspection before the start of today's auction. Once the property's been declared sold, we cannot reopen the bidding and call for more offers today. So if you hear me say the words on the market, it means we've reached an acceptable price, and from that point in time, the highest bidder shall be the purchaser. For any reason we don't get to the vendor's reserve price today, the property will first be offered to the highest bidder at that reserve figure. So the important thing is, if you're here to purchase, get your hand in the air, talk to the team. They're here to assist you with your bidding today, to give yourself that best chance to put your property search to an end and to walk away as the successful bidder here today. The vendors have set a reserve price. As the auctioneer, I'll indicate bidders on request, and the law permits vendor bids. I choose to make one or more bids on behalf of the vendor throughout the course of the auction. The words I'll clearly state are vendor bid, and by law, only I as the auctioneer can make a vendor bid. Well, buyers, those terms, together with the auction contract and the 10% deposit, the 30, 60, 90 days, they are your terms and conditions for today's auction. It is an auction in the state of Victoria, which means there's no cooling off period. It is an unconditional sale, and the purchaser is required to sign our digital contract immediately after the auction here today. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is a great pleasure, as I said, to represent our vendors here. A much-loved family home, very much an opportunity for the next family and the next generation to come through. A spacious home, certainly I think you'd agree, more than meets the eye here. 4 bedrooms, plus the retreat area, 2 spacious living zones, plus the sunroom. Double car accommodation is there for you as well, buyers. It's a fantastic family home. There's some scope for improvement. There's some scope for you to put your own creative flair to the test. But the important thing is the structure is here. The size of the home is there to work with. And let's just talk for a moment about the location. Neighbours, I'm sure you'd agree, it is such a central and easy location to get used to. Walking distance up to the Vermont South Shopping Centre, walking distance to Livingston Primary, Emmaus College is there as well. The tram getting you up to Deakin University, PLC, in a very short period of time means all your amenities are close by, schools, shopping and public transport. The Glen, of course, only a few minutes further away, as is Burwood 1 for your shopping convenience, and Forest Hill. It's all here for you, ladies and gentlemen, but to enjoy those benefits, the first and most important thing is you need to buy, and before buying comes bidding, and that's your opportunity now. Here to start the auction, ladies and gentlemen, 28 Fankhauser Drive in Vermont South. Where have your hands opening bid? Offer to get us underway. Where do we start? Where do we go here this afternoon?
1.1.
1.1, welcome to you there, $1,100,000. Buyers, 20,000 rise from there. At $1,100,000. 20,000 will put you in the lead. What do we say, yes or no? The team are here to write the bids down to make it easy for you today. At $1,100,000, do we see 20 in the rise anywhere now, buyers? At $1,000,001's a call, can we say 20 and welcome you bidding anywhere now? At $1,000,001's a call, are we all done? Surely not. At $1,000,001 the call, what? 150 here. Good strong bidding there at 1,150,000. Happy in 20, or you can match that 50 in the rise if you like. At $1,150,000. Happy in 20 in the rise from there if you are. At 50's the call. Can we say 70 now? At 1,150,000. At 1.2, good strong bidding there. At 1.2's the call now. At 1,200,000, how do we respond across the road? 250 now. At 1,250,000 in next bid, what do we say? At 250 is the call. We've had 2 in the auction at this stage. Everyone welcome, of course. At 1,250,000 the call. We're happy in 10,000 or better rise from here. 1,250. Would you like it at 260 the call? At 1,250,000 at 260 now. At 260's bid, could we say 70 or better bid? At 1,260,000 here. Back on the right hand side, opening bidders in the lead. 1,260,000. Clear instructions on the market now. At 1,260,000 the call. Do we say 70 or better bid? At 260 the call. 70. At 270, 80 is it now? At 80 here. 280, do we say 90? At 1,280,000 there. At 280 is the call.
1.3?
1.3, good bid. At 1,300,000 is the call. At 10, do you say straight back on top? On the market, playing for keeps. At $1,300,000 now. At 3 we're bid. 10 will keep you in it, even at 5 if that helps. At $1,300,000 here. They walk away with the signed contract if there's no better bid. At $1,300,000. Yes or no, in or out, are we done? At $1,300,000 buys once. Let's move quite quickly, just reiterating that we are selling to the highest bidder from here. At $1,300,000 the call. 2,000, 302. 1,302,000, round it up if you like. At 302's the call. 310 now. 1,310,000. 1,310,000. Happy with another 2 if you are. Add it on the top. At $1,310,000 there. 310's bid. We'll take 1 if you like. 310, make it 11. Or maybe 20 the stronger bid. 310 is the offer.
2,000.
2,000. 312. 1312. 320 now. 1,320,000. Do we add another 2,000? 1,320,000 here. Great competition between 2 today. And $1,320,000 there. $320,000.
3,000.
3,000. 323. We'll make it 330 the next one. Here we go, 25. 1,325. You're increasing, they're decreasing. 1,325. Maybe another 3,000. Yeah. 325, 328 now. Where's the round up from there to go to 30? 328, we've got that locked away. 330. Do we go 3? Make it all the 3s. 1,330,000. As I said, flexible terms there for you. Short as 30, all the way up to 90.
3,000.
Another 3. 1 and all the 3s. 1,333,000. Round it up to 35. Maybe go 5,000 to 38. 1,333,000. What do we say? 1,335,000. 335. We had another 3, make it 38.
3,000.
3,000 more. 1,338. Another 1, add another 2. 340. 340. Maybe just a knockout at 50. Maybe that's what you need. 340 we've got. 2,000 this time. 1,342. 1 more thousand. 43. 1 more. 344. 1,344. There we go. 45. We just go to knockdown at 350. 1,000 more. 45. One 345.
5,000.
350. 5,000 on top. 1,350,000. One more. At the end on an odd number. One more. 350 to be. One more 1,000. 52. Go back to another one. 352. Definitely done. Definitely done. You've got three calls. That's your opportunity to get a further bidding. If not, we will knock down and sell on this side. $1,352,000. Bidders and buyers. If you haven't yet bid, it's not too late. But once we knock the property down, we can't reopen the bidding at $1,352,000. Definitely sure there at $1,352,000. Leave it one more. No more open homes, maybe. All done. Thank you. $1,352,000. Buyers. Once the call at $1,352,000. Second chance at $1,352,000. Last opportunity. We're all done. And sell away at $1,352,000 for the third and final time. Ryan, sir, ma'am. Any last bids or are we done? We sell away at $1,352,000. We sell. We're sold. And congratulations. Well purchased today. It's our underbidders, our crowd. Thanks for attending on behalf of Natalie Visic and the team. Have a great